Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the Star School Show. My name is Paul Kroto, and I'm here with
Sheryl Morley.
Sheryl
Hi.
Morley, the amazing Sheryl Morley. How you doing today, Sheryl?
Listen, I am so good. Gosh, the leaves are changing. The weather's getting a little cooler. I'm loving it, Paul.
I do love fall. I just don't like winter.
I got my, oh, that's so funny. I thought you said I love Paul, and you said I love fall.
Yeah, fall. I love Paul, too. I do love myself.
But I've got my sweater on, and oh my gosh, it's time to get cozy. I love, love, love this time of year.
Yeah, you were shooting videos last winter in front of your fireplace.
Oh, I'll do it again, because I got to have a fire when it gets like right down there, like in the 40s. It's like time for the fire to roll out.
Yeah, it's the fireside chat with Sheryl Morley.
I love that.
Very, very cool.
I love that. I like the poolside chat and I like the fireside chat.
There you go. Got them both.
So it's fun.
So Sheryl, what's going on here at Youngevity?
You guys, oh my gosh. And Paul, there are 82 days left in this decade. Stop it.
What do you think about that, Angelica?
82 days left in this decade?
Yeah, that's a pretty big deal. It's not just the year, it's the whole decade.
That's so big.
That is
Yeah,
so
that's a big, I had to sit back for a moment when I read that. I was like, what?
We've got a lot of days to go.
You do, but guess what? You better quickly get anything done that you haven't got done in the last 10 years. You have 82 days to finish it up. So if you have a goal that you set like 5 years ago and it's not done, get started quick.
You still got time.
You do. You got 80. Oh my gosh. Well, you know what, Paul, the way that we can even do this, like let's say we've set some business goals, is through Team Challenge.
Yeah, that is an exciting thing going on now.
Woo! I love Team Challenge. And actually, I have a call tonight with my team, right? We're getting on Zoom, and we're going to go over some of the stuff, like what's going on, give some encouragement, some hope. Really recommit a little bit to what we're doing and why we decided to be this team and really get on Team Challenge. So to set those goals, and because Paul, you know what? I mean, I don't want to really say this, but I want to win.
Yeah, I was just going to say, Sheryl, you have no hope because my team is the best team out there.
Stop it.
So you guys might as well just fold now.
No.
Yeah, just fold. Just quit.
Listen, I don't even know why you're showing up.
Bail it in.
Oh my God.
I asked Sean to put us in the same division so we could be against each other, and he didn't think that was a good idea. So that
my goodness. Okay, good. Well, I feel better now. No, I'm super excited, you guys, and really, let's do this. We're here to support you, to help you, whatever you need. Gosh, this is it, and I think I want to make this the best October ever.
Yeah, I just love Team Challenge. There's something about it that's just magical. My team, we're getting together every single day on a Zoom, and really tight, and it's just going fantastic. We're setting the world on fire. So we should be doing that every month, but the Team Challenge month is just so much fun and so much cohesiveness between the team members. And we're all encouraging each other on. I've probably even done more 3-ways in the past 10 days than I have it in the past 10 months. But it's just crazy how amazing growth is right now in October. And it's a fun time to be part of Youngevity.
It really is so much fun. Well, and I think you said it the right way, right? I mean, we should be doing this every single month, but we're all focused on one thing. We're all, it's minds coming together with a focus in mind and with a goal in mind that everybody's doing the same thing. And I think that makes all the difference in the world.
It does. It does. Just we got to learn from this and do this every month because it is awesome, the type of growth that's happening here at Youngevity right now.
Woo! So
yeah, I'm super excited. But let's get into our Star School show for today. So there's a great book Sheryl and I are in love with. It's called Start With Why. And it's a book that, it's one of those, you got a lot of books you read. I have a special shelf behind me for special books. And this is one of those special books that it should be the first one you read. You have to start with why. And he goes through these golden circles, of how, well, he talked about the golden circle, and I'm sure I'm going to let you talk about that. But I love the subtitle to the book, How Great Leaders Inspire Action. And that is so important. That's what we want to do here as leaders, is inspire action in our teams and with the new people who are enrolling. So Sheryl, talk to us about this golden circle that Simon talks about in this book.
Oh my gosh, I love this, Paul. And the crazy thing about it is we all need to be really clear on what the why is, right? But I think most people start with what's most clear to them, right? And so they start with the what. So we got the why in the middle, then the next circle around is the how, and then the outside circle around that is the what. And you guys, what? That's simple, right? So we all are like, oh, it's like what you do, right? And we all know what we do. We sell vitamins and minerals, right? I mean, but that doesn't move me, Paul. It doesn't move me. It doesn't make me like, right? We need this burning desire. And so as we move in, like how, like we need to answer the question how, but like Simon says, we need to start from the inside out. Most people start from the outside in, but if we can start from the inside, and that is really why we do what we do, Paul, I'm telling you, it makes all the difference in the world.
It really does, Sheryl. And for those of you that haven't read the book or seen that, really it's the TED Talk that made Simon so popular. So I actually posted the TED Talk on our Star School blog. So if you go to starschoolsystem.com, take 20 minutes, it's 18 minutes long, and you can watch Simon's TED Talk. It is unbelievable. I mean, it's so fantastic. And really what he does is he goes into companies and he starts with why. That's the name of the book, Start With Why. So the why question is, why do we exist? And he's just blown away. He goes into all these different companies and asks them, why do you exist? And they can't answer the question. So I'm going to pose this question to you now, Sheryl, since you're the master distributor here at Youngevity. Why do we exist? Why does Youngevity exist? Why do they open the doors in the morning?
No, just kidding. I really do know, Paul. Okay, so you guys, we believe here at Youngevity that the most important thing in the world, and that why we are here, why we exist, why, just like Paul said, why we open the doors in the morning, why we can't sleep at night, it has everything to do with helping people achieve optimal health. That's the bottom line. That's what it is. And we truly believe that we can do that better than anybody else.
So what you're saying, Sheryl, is we open the doors in the morning so we can sell some BTT or some 90 for life?
No, you know what? We really don't. We do it so that we can move people or influence people to caring enough about themselves to achieve that optimal health. That's why we do it.
Yeah, I love that. And it's a big mind shift. You can see how so many years we've been, well, what do you do? Or why do you exist? Well, we exist so we can sell these vitamin 90 for life to people. That's not why we exist. So I love this concept of means to an end. So the end, you got to think about what the end is. The end is optimal health. That's where I want to end up. The means to get there, you can't get to optimal health without 90 for life.
Right.
So that's the means, but the end is optimal health. I love that, Sheryl. And the second reason, really two reasons why we exist, why Youngevity exists. The second reason is to help people live their ideal life. So if you come up to me and say, Paul, what is your ideal life? Like, what would that look like? Like, I would describe my life to you. Like, and you can do the same thing to Sheryl. I mean, we're living our ideal life right now. We can get up when we want to get up. We can do what we want to do during the day. Do we still work a lot? Absolutely. But we want to. That's in our ideal life, is having an impact on people and changing their lives. I just got off like 3 phone calls this morning of people that were in like really bad health conditions, and I was able to help them. I mean, I feel so good already. I can just go to bed now because I just feel fulfilled for the day that I had an impact on people's lives like that. And Sheryl, you could just go on and on, I'm sure, about your life. How great is your life?
Well, it really is absolutely fabulous. I mean, it really is. And the thing I love about it too, Paul, that I was just thinking about as you were chatting, is that Youngevity has given me the ability to change and move and let's say I think, oh gosh, well, I used to love that because we're changing all the time, right? But it's given me the ability to say, hey, listen, I want to make that a little different. Hey, listen, I'd like to do this. I'd like to do that. And a lot of times, Paul, as we know, I used to be in the situation where I couldn't even think about stuff like that. I was literally trying to survive.
Right.
And so that's what, and I believe that's what Youngevity gives us here. And the thing I love about this too is, Paul, I truly believe, and I know that you do, that I truly believe we can help people realize their ideal life.
Yeah. And every prospect that I meet, I have coffee with them and I ask them, so tell me, imagine if you lived that ideal life, what would it look like? And it's frightening how many people can't answer that question. So, we want to, whatever we can hold in our brain, right, Sheryl? We just watched the Bob Proctor video. Yep. Whatever we can hold in our brain, we can hold in our hand.
Yes.
And it's so true. So that's why we exist. We exist to help people achieve optimal health, and we exist to help people live their ideal life. So I love that. So Sheryl, let's move to the next circle around the thing. And that's, how do we do that? So it's why, how, and what. So how do we do that?
And Paul, I love this question, and I didn't used to love it, let me say, because when you say how, I'm like, oh my gosh, step one, step two, then what? Then, and that got me all confused, but we're not really talking about that here. I just slid down in my chair. I was so scared about the how. Oh my gosh. But you guys, this is so much simpler. So it's really easy. It is. How do we do that? We do that by influencing people to make their health a priority. Okay, that's it. How do you do it? Well, we influence people to make their health a priority. And the more I found that the more people that I talk to and the more I can get in there and connect with them and learn about them, they really are worried about their health. But I think a lot of them are at this thing like, oh my gosh, is there only drugs, or is there only this, or is there only that? No, we influence them to take this next step, make their health a priority, and then we can introduce them, Paul, to the 90 or to whatever products we believe would help them so much. So I'm loving it. What are your thoughts on that?
Oh, I agree 1,000%. It's people, when I ask them, do you value your health? Everyone says, oh, 100%. So we all get that health is important and it's our number one value. But what kind of priority do we make it? So it's us, like Sheryl and I live this. I mean, we're not just kind of talking about it. We live the health and wellness lifestyle. And we believe it's so important. And when we talk to people, they can feel it in us and see it in us and say, oh, I know that I need to make that a higher priority. So we're influencing people to make their health a top priority in their life, like Sheryl and I have. Now, the second thing that we do, how we help people achieve optimal health and live that ideal lifestyle, is by training people how to help others achieve optimal health and live that ideal life. So we have this amazing business model here at Youngevity that's called network marketing. And it's so amazing how by just training a team of people, I have thousands of people. Sheryl, you got like 100,000 people out there helping other people do it. It's not just your efforts, but it's the efforts of your whole team.
Right. That's absolutely right, Paul. I totally agree with you. So you guys, so we need to influence people to make their health a priority. Number two is by training people on how to achieve optimal health. Number three is by educating people. We've got to educate them on all of these different things that they need to do. And I love this, Paul, because education is power, right? That is how we become more powerful. That is how we build our self-esteem. That is how we really feel comfortable talking to people and getting the word out there, and really becoming an influencer is by really having that education and then being able to educate others.
Yeah, so many people really don't understand what it even takes to achieve optimal health. They just think, oh, I'm going to take this CBD product or this one, that's not going to help optimal health. So
Right.
it's the education process that we thrive on here at Youngevity to really educate people. Hey, you got to give up those 10 bad foods. You got to do this. You got to exercise. So we're giving them the whole health and wellness picture, not just take this one little product, this skincare product, and you're going to be optimal health. That's just not true.
Right.
So I love that show. Great point. And then we really help people dream again. You know, it's that dream machine that we help turn them on. And we talked about, you know, imagine your ideal life and what does that look like?
Yeah, Paul, I love that. And let me just tell you something. You guys, it's never been, and I've always said this, Paul, I think you know this. Dreaming for me was really hard. Like, what's your dream? What do you, come on. And I'm sitting here, I'm trying to pull it out of myself, and I'm like, I got nothing. I have no idea. So I really think it's super important. And maybe even just take a quiet moment to sit for, 5, 10, even 15 minutes and really imagine what you want. I love, Paul, that you said that. Really imagine what your ideal life looks like. You guys, and get out there, be wild, be crazy. Who cares, right?
Well, at convention, I was just talking to Steve Blackburn, the guy who, we're going to have him on here at Star School like soon, because he's got this amazing book of all the things that him and his wife want to do in their life. And I always, whenever I run into him at an event, I ask him, how are the check marks going? So he's like, oh my God, we're jamming. We got 13 more done. And now they just booked a world cruise. So they're going to be gone for 6 months.
Woo!
Taking a cruise around the world.
That's dreaming big.
Yeah, check mark, got that off. So they're living their dream life because they had a vision of what they want to look like. So we're going to have them on here and work a lot with that concept of dreaming harder.
I love that.
What is the final thing here and how we help people achieve optimal health and live that ideal lifestyle?
Well, the first thing, Paul, is I'm getting so excited that I'm getting warm, so I had to get my sweater off.
Yeah,
yeah, woo! Okay, that is so exciting about that cruise. Oh my gosh, that's something I've always wanted to do, so I'm so happy for them, and what a great, great dream. And
I'm just jealous is what I am.
Well, yeah, but come on now. I'll join them. What if we all showed up on that cruise with them? Would they care? No, they'd love it. Sure. Right? That would be so much fun. Okay, so the last one is, you guys, we really have to get serious and intentional about developing people into great leaders. Now, look, the first thing, and I just want to say the very first thing to do with this, you guys, is you've got to become a great leader, right? I mean, that's really what each of us are striving for every day. I know Paul and I do this all the time, leadership development, and that's why we do the things that we do. And that's one thing that's really been driving me, Paul, is really just, come on, Sheryl, what do you need to do to become a better leader? What do you really need to put your whole heart and soul into? And I've done that more. I've done the daily leadership development and the 20 minutes, the 30 minutes, and it's just made all the difference in the world. And you have to do that before you can help anyone else.
Yeah, and Sheryl, you've been amazing. I mean, the leader you've grown into here at Youngevity, we're so blessed to have you here and be our top leader and guiding us into this next decade.
Yeah. Last 82 and then into the next.
Yeah, going right into the new decade here. So that's so awesome. And thank you for your leadership. So we've covered why we exist. We covered how we do it, how we accomplish the why. Now, Sheryl, the easy one is, what do we do?
Yeah, Paul, it is easy. And when as we've done this and as we've talked about these things and gone over them, there's not anything that's really hard, but I think it's just kind of knowing the words to say and how to say them. I think that makes a big difference. So the what we do, we provide the correct amount of 90 essential nutrients, or the raw materials. I love to call the 90 essential the raw materials.
Yep.
That your body needs every day to maintain optimal health. That's it. That's the bottom line, right? And that's what we do. So, yeah. Paul, what are your thoughts on that? I love that.
Yeah, it all starts with the 90. That's what we do. So when people ask, what do? yes, we have 90 essential nutrients, but the whole goal of this class here today was to show you that don't start with what we do. We don't, to start with the why we do it. We want to help people achieve optimal health and live this ideal lifestyle. So the other thing that what we do is we not just have the 90, but we got the petals right on the sunflower. So the sunflower is everything to us, and the center is going to be the 90, and the petals on the sunflower are the add-on products. So the second thing we do is we provide the highest quality add-on products that support a healthy lifestyle. And oh my gosh, Sheryl, how many quality add-on products do we have here?
I'm not sure, like 20,000?
Yeah, like 1 billion. Yeah.
I'm not sure, but how great is that, Paul? I love this idea of the add-on products, and we call that, what do we call it? We call that swap where you shop.
Yep.
Right? Because we're already using tons of products with our families and our households, and we literally can take those things and swap them out.
Yeah.
Woo! This is so exciting.
So Sheryl, what's the third thing that we do here?
Okay, the third thing, you guys, we provide an excellent business model that will enable an ordinary person to become an extraordinary entrepreneur.
Wow.
And I just love that. Like, I love the way that sounds, because to me, a business model and the steps to become an extraordinary entrepreneur, that is so awesome.
That's really exciting. So that's great. So, after we've been open for 23 years now we're very clear on why we exist. We're clear on how we do that, and we're clear on what we do. So that is absolutely fantastic. So Sheryl, let's jump in now to our culture.
Yeah.
When we talk about culture, all kinds of thoughts go through our heads. So I know we really wanted to sit down and write out, like, what is our culture about? What is Youngevity about and the people that are here? So Sheryl, I know we've been working back and forth on this, and I'd love for you to be the top distributor and read off the Youngevity commitment. This is something that we're going to put on paper so everyone can read it daily. And really, I love what you say, Sheryl, and you said it again on stage at convention. It's not when you get into Youngevity, but when Youngevity gets into you that matters.
I know, I love that. That's like my favorite thing to say. And Steve Wallach said it too. And I was like, yay, oh my gosh. Because it really is true, Paul. And I really do believe that it starts with this commitment, right? With this wonderful culture where we all have the same commitment. That's why I believe Team Challenge works so well. And that's what we were talking about a little bit earlier. We're all focused. We're all building and believing in the same thing. At the same time, moving toward a common goal. And that's what I love. So here it is, Paul. I'm going to read this. I don't have it memorized yet, but I'm well on my way. So here we go. The I Am Youngevity commitment. And I love this. So together with my teammates, we put people first. We are on a mission to help people achieve optimal health and live their ideal life. We sustain our winning culture by acting with honor and integrity in all that we do. We are dedicated to ensuring that Youngevity's growth as the world leader in health and wellness is based on the highest quality products, strong relationships, and excellent leadership. We are advocates for natural solutions to the health problems that people are facing today. We inspire each other to have the courage to grow ourselves and contribute to others every day. We work together to achieve our goals, and we demand the very best of ourselves. We are dedicated to continuous improvement and always strive for peak performance. We are clear on where we are going, why we are going there, and how we are going to get there. We understand the urgency of helping people live a healthier life. We are extremely excited to be on this mission together. We are committed to being productive every day in influencing others to become part of our movement. We have a massive impact on people's lives. I am Youngevity, I am optimal health, and I am helping others live their ideal life. And we believe that people do come first.
Wow. Wow, that's huge, Sheryl.
Oh my gosh, I love that, Paul.
That is so great. So let's break that down a little bit for people as we wrap up this Star School show here today. So give me your thoughts on this commitment and some of the things that stand out to you.
Oh my gosh, I love that. And Paul, I've read it some times before, and I don't really think that I felt like the emotion that I felt this time, because I'm really like, and I think it might take people a time or two to read it to really get what it's saying, because this is really saying, hey, I believe 1000% in Youngevity. I believe in myself. I believe in my ability to help others be successful. And the thing probably that I love the most is that we really do believe that people come first.
Yeah.
Gosh, yes, we do. You know, I mean, I think about this a lot. You know, we always think about what gets you up in the middle of the night. What gets you up early in the morning and staying up late at night going, oh my gosh, I'm so tired, but I have to do one more thing. And it really is, Paul, all about the way I feel about helping and supporting and training and walking people through this whole Youngevity experience. That's really what it's about to me.
Yeah, I agree 1000%. And you know, everyone knows that I'm a big Brendan Burchard fan, and his book, The 6 Habits, or the Habits of High Performers.
Yeah.
And the number one habit of a high performer is clarity.
Yeah.
And to me, Sheryl, this brings extreme clarity to what Youngevity is, what I'm involved in here, and the culture that we have here at Youngevity. And as soon as I heard you read that, I wanted to be part of that. You know, and I think as you share this with not only your members, but also your prospects, and they read this and they're going to be like, wow, that's the kind of company I want to be involved with. It's very professional. They know exactly, you know, like you said, where they are, where they're going, why they're going there, how they're going to get there. And just the support of each other, because I really feel I've been in a couple of different companies now here in this industry. And I can honestly say that here at Youngevity, we have just upline, crossline, you know, every direction there's support. You know, I'm best friends with a lot of people that are not even part of my organization. I mean, best friends. And I love Tom Chenault and Scott Fardulis and Dr. Ariaza and Dr. Gold. I mean, you can go on and on and on about the people that I'm super close with. So I respect them. We help each other. And it's you know, and all working with you, Sheryl. It's just one big happy family here. And we're all committed, you know, because of Dr. Wallach's message and leadership, all committed to helping people fix these health problems that so many people are experiencing now, but not use drugs or surgery.
I completely agree, Paul. And, you know, this commitment, I think for me makes all the difference. And like you said, Paul, clarity is, I believe for me, and I'll just speak for myself, everybody could be different, but I believe for me, it's the number one thing that I need. Because if not, what happens? I just freeze. I just don't do anything. I don't move forward, because if I don't have clarity on how, what, why, on all of those different things, then I stumble along, right? I stumble along. And I think it's really doing a disservice to the people that I meet, because I think I could help them so much more by being clear on all of these things that we've gone over and really studying it and knowing them. I think it's making everything different for me and the way that I build this business. Now, let me say one more thing, Paul. I loved oh, hi, Justice. I love something that Simon said on that video, and I really want you guys to listen to that on the TED Talk. And I loved what he said. He said, you guys, we are not looking for everyone. And what I love about that saying is it kind of took the pressure off me, right? Okay, good. I'm not looking for everyone. Oh, I feel so much better. But we are looking for people who believe what we believe. And Paul, that's it. Because if you read this to somebody, when you're, hey, can I tell you about the commitment I've made? Can I tell you about our Youngevity culture? And the person you're speaking with that you maybe even just met or just getting to know, and they say, sure, you want to read them this. And if they believe the things you're saying, then you want them to join you. If they're like, oh no, that's not that important. Why would you be doing that? Well, that's not it. Then
Yep.
Wonderful. Well, we'll catch you on the flip side, because until they can believe this and see the importance of this commitment, well, that's okay. But we don't want, I don't want them.
Yeah, no, we're looking for people that have the same beliefs that we do. And that's how we're going to get those early adopters to come in, and how we've done that all along. So I just think and we're going to put this on like a professional piece of paper, and you'll be able to print it out, and it's going to look real nice. And you'll be able to give it, like I said, not only to your members, but also to your prospects. And it's something that we highly recommend you do. And I think once they read this, hey, even if they say, I don't want any part of this, great. Like, that's just a quick no. And you can move on and go find someone who does want to be part of this and be part of this and make this Youngevity commitment themselves.
Yep, I totally agree, Paul. I'm loving that. Thank you so much for allowing me to be part of this clarity thing, because to me, I'm very clear now. I know exactly really, the what, the how, and the why, and starting with the why. That's what we've been talking about. Starting with the why, I would really encourage you all to sit for a bit and really think about that. Paul and I have put a lot of thought into the why, the what, the how, and really the beginning with the why is the most important. So thank you so much, Paul.
Yeah, thank you, Sheryl. So we're going to be doing this Star School. We've been doing it every Thursday. We're continue to do it every Thursday at 2:00 Eastern time. What we started this past Tuesday is Optimal Health Tuesday. How cool was that? We got so much positive feedback on that. It was crazy. Like, everyone's like, that was the best thing ever. So we did our first one. It was on minerals. Then we're going to go down all the products that we have here. We got a long list. So we got a whole decade planned out of Tuesday Optimal Health classes here. So we're really excited about those. So Tuesday, Thursday, 2:00 Eastern, both those 2 days. And what we'll be doing here on Facebook a lot, sharing a lot with you. We have a lot of things to share. We'll expand on all this more. But we'll see you next Thursday. Sheryl, you got any closing thoughts you want to throw in there?
No, but you guys, like I said, just really think about this and get very clear on your why, and then read through the commitment and really commit to commit. I love to say that to myself. Sheryl, you're committing to commit, because it's so important to do that. And I think as you do that, things in the universe and around you in your life will really start to change, because it really does start with that commitment.
It does. It does. And we'll post this right on starschoolsystem.com on our blog, so you can read it. All the notes from this class actually will be there. So check that out as soon as this ends. And we'll see you next Thursday. Bye, everyone.
Bye.